Hey guys, this is Kristin. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you something a little bit different. If you've been around here for a little while, then you know I do keto, and I also love the Starbucks pink drink, but I'm way too frugal to give Starbucks all my money, so I actually make it at home. I'm going to show you how to make both the keto and a non-keto version. So if you also love the pink drink from Starbucks, but you're on a tight budget, then stick around. One thing I love is a pink drink from Starbucks. Every time I go there, I usually opt to purchase that instead of their coffee, but I'm not going to spend $3 or $4 every single time I have a craving. So I have figured out a way to make this at home. I've been doing this for probably about a year now, and I figured it's time I better get it filmed for you guys so you can save money too. So the first thing you need to do is we have to make the tea. I purchased the unsweetened, the passion fruit tea. You can get it right from Starbucks or Teavana, or you can order it on Amazon. That's where I get mine. I'm going to put all the links down below in the description box for all the products that we use today. So take your pot, put it on your stove to come up to a boil. This is the tea that I use. It's Teavana iced passion tango, and I purchased the unsweetened. I don't like the sugar. I like to add my own sweetener. The pack I get actually comes with 6 pitcher packs. So we're gonna go ahead and take one of these out of the box. I like to make a pitcher at a time so I can keep it in the fridge. So if you just get normal small tea bags, then you're going to wanna make sure you put enough in, or if you wanna make a pitcher at a time. So go ahead and take one of the pitcher packs, and I just put it right in the bottom of the pitcher for now while we wait for our water to boil. This is the cup I use when I make my pink drink at home or my iced coffee. It's just a plastic cup from Starbucks. It's reusable. You can put it in the dishwasher. They're only $3 at Starbucks. I will look online, but I don't think you can purchase these online. If I can find a link, I'll put it down below just so you can see what the cup is. And then if you want to pick it up at your local Starbucks. Obviously, you can use any cup you want. For me, I just love this cup, and I feel super fancy and a little more authentic. Okay, so our water's come up to a boil, and I'm going to go grab the water, and we're going to pour it right over the tea bag into the pitcher. And these pitcher packs make 32 ounces of tea, which is equivalent to 1 quart. So if your pitcher has a quart measurement on it, then you'll just go ahead and fill it right up to the quart line. Okay, so my water's boiling, and I'm just going to go ahead and fill up the pitcher to the 1 quart line. And you're going to take a spoon, and I just kind of stir it around a little bit. I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. Now that it's all mixed up, I let the tea steep for probably about half an hour, and also the temperature will cool down during that time as well. Also, be careful when making this tea because it is super dark red and it might stain your clothing if it gets on. Okay guys, we're ready to make our pink drink. So I actually had put the pitcher of tea in the fridge so that the temperature could cool down a little bit, and I have my cup filled almost all the way up with ice. If you are using the Starbucks cup, you can see that there's lines on the back of the cup. I don't really measure anything. I'm really bad at making recipes because I just kind of throw stuff in, which is fine because you really have to make this the way that you prefer it. You might prefer more cream or less cream, more sweetener or less sweetener. So I'll just show you how I make it. And you can use that as a baseline and then tweak it according to your own taste. I take the tea and I usually fill it up to about the top line. Now I am on keto, so again, I'm going to show you the keto version. Then I'm going to give you some non-keto options. So the first thing I do is I take heavy whipping cream and I put in probably about 2 tablespoons. Again, I don't measure, so I'm just eyeballing it. The next thing I use is Starbucks sugar-free vanilla syrup. Now, I don't like my drinks overly sweet, so I usually use about a pump or a pump and a half. But again, you can use as much as you want. The next thing I put in is a packet of stevia. This is just stevia in the raw that I purchased at Aldi, and I mix it up. The last ingredient I put in here when I'm on keto and I make my pink drink is I put in a scoop of MCT oil powder. That helps me get more good healthy fats into my diet, and I often use this drink kind of like a snack in between my 2 meals. So I add the cream and I add the MCT oil powder. Unfortunately, I'm out, so I can't show you that right now, but the MCT oil powder is nice because even in cold drinks, it mixes in real well and you're not going to have that oily liquid that you would if you were to use actual MCT oil versus the powder. So I'm gonna link it down below. You can check that out if you're on keto. That's also what I use for my bulletproof coffee. Since I don't have my MCT oil powder, I think I'm actually going to add an extra tablespoon of cream into this. That's it, guys. You just stir it up real well. Make sure your sweetener is all incorporated. Put on the lid. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. Even if you've never tasted the pink drink at Starbucks, you have to try this. If you like more of a fruity drink, and if you need something else like a snack for keto in between or on the go, you have to try this. I promise you, you're gonna love it. Now, I promised you a non-keto version. If you are not doing keto, you can use the same syrup, or you can even use a non-sugar-free syrup. So I use the sugar-free again because I don't want the extra carbs. When you're on a keto diet, you eat very low carbs throughout the day, so I don't want the carbs in my drink. You can use regular vanilla syrup or sugar-free, or even another flavor if you'd prefer. A coconut flavored syrup might be good. They have a vanilla, they have a French vanilla, and if you use Teavana syrups instead of Starbucks, they have a ton of different flavors. And one tip is you can really find a lot of them at Marshall's or Home Goods or TJ Maxx, and they're even a little cheaper there too. The next substitution is I would use either regular milk, almond milk, either the sweetened or the unsweetened version. You could use cashew milk, whatever milk you prefer. Again, since this is the keto version, I use heavy cream because I need all that extra fat. But if you're not on keto, you can use any milk that you prefer. And you can use any sweetener that you prefer. You don't need to use stevia. Whatever your sweetener preference is, regular sugar, even honey, agave, whatever you prefer, go ahead and use that sweetener. Those are all the substitutions you really need to take into account to make this non-keto. I also want to make a quick note that this tea is caffeine free, so if caffeine's an issue for you, you shouldn't have any problems. That's it, guys. That is my super simple and frugal version of Starbucks pink drink. And the best part is you have a whole pitcher sitting in the fridge. I can make a pink drink a day for an entire week, basically for around the same cost as one pink drink at Starbucks. I hope you liked this video. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you'll give it a shot, and if you do, please let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear if you have any other suggestions for different substitutions or different flavors. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and I would love it if you would share with your friends so they can enjoy the savings as well. I hope you guys will subscribe, and I hope to see you back here real soon. Have a great day.